Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is doing great. So this week's topic is inspired by a person who makes me laugh so often because this person does something that I don't think anybody else has done with me doing my YouTube channel. And one of the things that they do that makes me laugh so much is they like to tell me that they watched my video in a very, they're trying to be subtle, but it's in a very non-subtle kind of funny sort of way. So like I did a video, I'm just going to share a few weeks back on the topic, and it was called Wait. And so I was texting them and they texted me and they were sending me, the first thing was something about wait. And then they kept sending me songs with wait in it, and I was like, wait a minute, and it makes me laugh every single time. And so that same person, I guess kind of indirectly helped inspire this topic. So thank you very much, because it was just one simple question that I was asked. And so the question that was asked was, why do I go to counseling? And I thought it was a a good question, valid question, a fair question. And so I responded, and I gave all the reasons that I go to counseling because I feel like it benefits me. Obviously, there's been some things that I've experienced that I feel like I need some help to navigate through. I first started going to counseling, I've been divorced 6 years now, so 6 years ago, to help kind of navigate me through that. And from then until now, it's been beneficial. And for me, it helps to have an outside, unbiased person give me professional insight into things that I may not see about myself. So along the lines of those questions, I thought about that. And then I started thinking about, why do I do what I do? And I do a lot. I do this YouTube channel, I teach, I mentor, I am now about to do some other stuff, volunteer-wise. And so for me, and maybe there's a connection because what I teach with sociology, sociology is all about the why. And so I really always want to know why. So I sat with this for a while and I asked myself, well, why do I do what I do? Why do I go to counseling? Why do I teach? Why do I, parent the way I parent? Why do I do all of these things? And the conclusion that I came to for all of it actually is the same, surprisingly. I love to teach. I love mentoring. I love my students. The young ladies that I mentor, I love parenting. I love, there's just, why do I work out? I love working out. There's always a reason. There's a method to my madness with everything that I do. And so it made me think the answer that I came to the conclusion of for everything that I do is because I do it for you. And that might sound like, wait, what? You teach for me, you parent for me, no, not necessarily in that way, but let me explain. A lot of times we are so self-focused that we forget that many of our actions and what we do, how we do it, when we do it impacts other people, right? And so I do my best to be mindful of that. To go back to the response that I gave when asked, why do I go to counseling? Obviously, like I said, I first started going when I was going through a divorce. And I remember whether it was just like a nudge from God, whether it was just, I don't know exactly, because obviously not everybody makes that choice. But I remember just having this moment of like, if this is about to happen, I want my pain that is inevitable to be purposeful, because I need to be good and I need to be better for my daughter. I need to be, I'm in the middle of teaching full time. I need to be able to still be on for my students. I need to be able to be a good friend still. I can't stay stuck in this space. And so, in essence, yeah, I was going to counseling for me, but there was an indirect factor that I was kind of doing it for other people, right? And I hope that makes sense of what I'm saying. I was not going to counseling to say I'm doing this for other people. Absolutely not. I was doing it for me, but the residual effect is that it benefits other people. When I do my YouTube channel, it's not because I don't have anything better to do. I promise you that is not the case. Matter of fact, it's not the full disclosure, it's not just to be out there. YouTube is crowded. I've said that before. And I had a friend of mine, very good friend of mine, have to kind of nudge me and say, you should do this. And I was like, I don't know if I really want to. But if there's just, out of 100 people that might see my video, which is not a lot, it's like that much in the land of internet land. If it helps one person, I've said that before, then I feel like I've done my job, right? And so when we think about all the things that we do at the end of the day, and let me be very candid and open and honest and transparent here, guys. It's not like I live my life every single moment. Like when I go to the grocery store and I'm like, how is that going to benefit me so that can benefit somebody else? Please don't make that mistake. I'm just talking about the bigger purposeful things in our life, how we parent and the relationships that we have. When we make choices and we're in a relationship, when we're dating someone, are we doing something because it's just for us? Or maybe is there, is that going to hurt the other person? Is it going to benefit the other person? Are we keeping that person in mind? With our friendships, when we do stuff with our friends, our choices impact them, right? And really that's what this is coming down to. So what I want you to think about today is why. The why behind everything you do, the big things that you do, okay? Again, it's when you put gas in your car, it's not like, why am I putting gas in your car? I hope you're putting gas in your car so you don't run out of gas on the side of the road. I don't know why I always use that analogy, but I do for some reason nowadays. But it's the big things, right? Why do you do the job that you do? Or why are you majoring in the major that you are majoring in order to get the job? Is the end result just money? Is the end result to please somebody else? Those are the kind of questions that we have to ask. Why do you do what you do? And I honestly believe when you live a purposeful life, there should be some portion of that there's a benefit to other people, that there's a benefit to helping other people, to bringing out the best in other people, in our relationships, in our friendships, in our professional relationships, our work relationships, with our children, everything. Because really, imagine if we all kind of just took that stance, right? How much less divisive, how much less argumentative, conflict-ridden would we be, right? Because there's this balancing act where you're focused on yourself in a positive sort of way, not in a selfish way, but the residual effect is to benefit others as well. So the question is why? Why do you do what you do? I hope that helps somebody. Y'all know the whole routine. If it's not for you, that's okay. Maybe it's for somebody else that pass it along. I hope y'all have a wonderful week or weekend, and I will see y'all on the next video.